Elementary to Laurelton Hall, and of course those two powers in the state will collide in the championship game here.
All right, as we start this one, Ledyard is the visiting team. They're wearing their road dark blue uniforms trimmed in white and yellow, while East Catholic, the home team, wearing their home white uniforms trimmed in dark blue. And as we start, Ledyard winning the opening tip. There's a long three from the corner put up by Delgrosso, hit off the back iron, long rebound. Looked as if East Catholic had possession, but Colonels get it back. Now, Eagles take it, and they'll try and come ahead. Racing up is Katie Matthew. Before she can get a shot off, we get a foul call.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul on Ledyard, Ari Fustini, on a reach-in, but up and down the floor, that's the way East Catholic wants to run it. They go zone, and it's man-to-man for Ledyard.
Katie Matthew will control the offense, number 3 for East Catholic. Jillian Bray, number 11, also in the backcourt. Madison Sarah, number 12, is a guard. Dominique Woods, number 32, and number 24, Tashai Price, the other forward, starting for East Catholic. Ledyard has Delgrosso and Fustini in the backcourt, along with Bianca Matera. There's a shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound for East Catholic, and now we'll get steps. And the other two starters for the Colonels are Michelle Klinikowski, number 21, a junior forward, as well Hannah Hutchins, number 15.
Well, a little bit of pressure by East Catholic, but they'll fall back into that zone. They're trying to keep the big players without getting the ball.
Yeah, nice feed inside for Hutchins, and she's able to lay it in. Her first basket of the night, coming off 17 points last night in their consolation round loss.
Hutchins, big 6'3" senior, very active on the interior.
That three by Price, no good. Klinikowski clears the rebound quickly. Ledyard running, trying to feed it ahead. Boy, Michelle Klinikowski, Mark, got up the floor in a hurry. Ran the floor very, very well. Her and as well Hannah Hutchins. And Hutchins, the tallest players on the floor, hustled up the floor for that break. Couldn't convert, but still pretty impressive.
And Michelle Klinkowski, we saw her in the fall, part of our CPTV coverage of girls high school volleyball, an outstanding Division I prospect as a junior. She'll get heavily recruited next year.
Ledyard showing pressure. Eagles able to break it. Woods came ahead. Now they swing it up top for Bray's three. It's no good off the front iron. And the rebound for Hannah Hutchins. Quickly they race it ahead. They feed for Klinikowski, but she cannot hit the bunny. Got her own rebound and then gets stripped, and the ball stolen by Matthew.
And Katie Matthews with the strip. Big players shouldn't bring the ball down below their waist. That's when the thieves strike.
This is Bray. She'll bracket out for a long three by Matthew, and she's able to hit.
A good ball movement that time, stretching out the defense, and an open look from the top of the key for Matthew.
Colonels racing ahead, working baseline. Delgrosso shot, overshot the iron. Offensive rebound. That put back by Klinikowski was no good. Another opportunity, the shot by Fustini, no good. But on the rebound, we get a whistle and a foul call, and the foul is going to go against Michelle Klinikowski. That's her first, the second on the Colonels. There you see Michelle Klinikowski, 6'2" forward, and as Mark said, darn good volleyball player as well. Our officials, Al Carfora and Mike Blake. Carfora is the crew chief.
Good hustle that time by East Catholic. Get the ball back and out of the lane.
This is Woods. Oh, she had a shot from inside the foul line, but passes it out. Now it goes back to the paint for Matthews. Turnaround, and it's blocked. Taken by the Colonels. They race ahead. Fustini will drive, but she can't hit the layup. Offensive rebound. The putback by Klinikowski's no good.
Easy opportunities inside for the bigger Colonels. They're not falling.
Eagles rushing ahead. Nice feed into the paint for Matthew, but the shot was blocked from behind.
Klinikowski again with good position. They are just so long, they can allow the offensive player to get ahead of them.
Deep three by Delgrosso, and she hits. That's her first field goal. That gives Ledyard a 5-3 lead, and timeout called by East Catholic.
Katie DeCosta, the head coach, not liking what she sees, and what she sees is a wide open player, Delgrosso, with that three from the left corner, and transition defense has been weak so far for East Catholic. They've given up that three, plus they've given up opportunities inside, but the big players for Ledyard have missed 2 or 3 bunnies. They'd be up about 7-8 points right now.
Well, we mentioned Delgrosso last night with the 17 points. She had 1 3-point field goal last night. There you see Ledyard just 2 for 9. Yet they do have a 5-3 lead here in the first quarter. 4:20 remaining.
One of the 2 buckets, the 3-pointer we just saw, a bunch of those inside of those 9 shots, I'd say 6 or 7 of them have been within 5 feet. And now a little zone, extended pressure. It's going to be tough for East Catholic to get inside with Hutchins and Klinikowski.
Oh, nice feed inside for Madison Sarah, but she could not finish. Quickly, the Colonels race ahead for Delgrosso deep in the corner, and she is called for steps. She really wanted to take the 3, but then as she just got ready to take the shot, she said to herself, oh, maybe I shouldn't take it, and that caused her to shuffle her feet.
Yep, a little sly smile. She knows she committed the infraction, too.
Woods at the foul line. Nice feed down low. That he shot by Price. Could have been deflected. Rebound for the Colonels. They race ahead. This is Delgrosso, and she hits the layup.
Well, off the miss, Ledyard with the quick break, and Delgrosso beating the defense back up the floor. That's been a problem. East Catholic weak, getting back slow in transition defense.
The foul line. This is Woods penetrating. Her runner's banked up. No good. Rebound cleared by Hannah Hutchins. Matera. She has it out of top. She'll fire a long 3. No good off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Delgrosso. She'll fire it up. No good. Offensive rebound for Hutchins, and she lays it in.
There's got to be some boxing out inside. Hutchins just establishing herself down low, and nobody's putting a body on her for East Catholic.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for East Catholic here, as they are outsized pretty dramatically by Ledyard. And there's a shot that's blocked by Hutchins, but we get a whistle and a foul going to be called by Al Carfora.
I think Hutchins on the block, and Ledyard's changed up the defense, bringing the big players out a little bit. I thought that they were perfectly fine playing back and defending the basket.
It's a Shy Price, the junior forward for East Catholic, at the foul line for a couple of foul shots.
That first one breaks a 7-0 run by Ledyard.
Price makes them both. 9-5 is our score. 4-point Ledyard lead. They've led by as many as 6. Ball goes out up top. Now they swing it. No, beautiful pass inside and an easy lay-in for Michelle Klinikowski. That's tough to defend, Mark.
Strong ball movement that time, and found big player inside. Here's the steal.
And as the Colonels try to break, they turn it right back over. Price's runner's no good. Offensive rebounds put up and in by Caroline Cimarillo, who just checked anything illegal. They just play very physical defense. Well, the Ledyard girls team plays similarly, and when they sometimes get out of conference, sometimes their physical play comes back to haunt them a bit.
Well, you're absolutely right, and Adam Baber making some adjustments with his defense.
There's a long 3 put up by Delgrosso, no good, but an offensive rebound. They pushed it out up top for Bianca Matera. Her 3-point shot's no good. This is Dominique Woods. She quickly races ahead into the paint. Her runner's banked up and in, and we get a foul.
Well, an outstanding drive on the attack. Woods getting into the lane, going past a couple of Colonels. Fundamental defense, Glenn. Stop ball, and nobody did until it was too late. The ball was up and into the basket, plus the the foul.
Senior forward Hannah Lawrence just checked in, and she picked up the personal. Foul shot's no good. It remains a 2-point game. Strictly Delgrosso ahead. With the left hand, throws up a runner. It's no good, but she was bodied on the shot, and she'll go to the line.
And they might have gotten Woods with the hack, and that'll send Delgrosso, who likes to leak out on the missed shots, and they look for her. And with the big rebounding advantage, well, at least the height advantage, rebounding, Ledyard's able to get that ball and quickly outlet to Delgrosso.
Matthew had taken a break for East Catholic. She comes back in as Price checks out. Second foul shot also good by Olivia Delgrosso. She's got 7. She leads all scorers. It's 13-9. Ledyard by 4. Ball gets to the foul line. Woods sheds her defender. Now swings it left side for a 3-point shot by Smerello, and Caroline Sormello's shot was blocked out of bounds. Again, the length of this Ledyard squad affecting East Catholic.
Great job of getting back by Klinikowski. She came over to the left side to make the play.
Matthews 3 off the side of the iron. Woods runs down the rebound, dribbles it all the way back out to midcourt. Now ahead for Matthew. Shohan for Bray. Corinne McPadden has checked in, number 22, or rather number 15. Shot was no good. Coming right back, the Colonels. The runner by Delgrosso is no good, and on the rebound we get a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on East Catholic.
Delgrosso again leaking out. One shot, no offensive rebound for East Catholic, and Delgrosso up that far side, left-handed side of the floor for Ledyard. She loves to get out on the run, and they find her pretty often.
Inside a minute remaining, there's a long 3 that doesn't fall again. Ledyard trying to live by that 3, and after making an early 3-point shot, Olivia Delgrosso has struggled from beyond the arc her last couple. Ball goes out up top. Bray will try a 3. It's no good. Offensive rebounds put up and in. Nice putback by Corinne McPadden.
Just sliced inside, got good position, read the rim.
2-point lead for the Colonels. They have possession. Delgrosso working baseline. He'll back it out for Klinikowski. Her 10-footer is short, but she was hit on the arm, and she'll go to the line for a couple of shots.
Pretty good ball movement in that possession by Ledyard. And Klinikowski, such a big target, makes herself available. She shows well. They find her.
Foul shots made by Klinikowski. It's 15-11. 10 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Good pressure by the Colonels. Desperation shot here with the clock running down. The shot was put up short by Jillian Bray, but we get a whistle and a traveling violation. So with less than 3 seconds left, Ledyard should get a shot off. Let's see if they can rush it up. No, they're just going to let the quarter run out. And the first quarter comes to an end, but a very entertaining first quarter here. Active in that first quarter, does have 4 points, a field goal, 2 foul shots defensively.
1-3-1 now with Hutchins, the big kid, back in the middle of that zone.
Defensively, Klinikowski was a force inside along with Hutchins for the Colonels in that first quarter. Nice pass down inside. The layup is put up and in by Tashay Price.
Great cut that time by Price. And the diagonal pass, that's one of the weaknesses of the zone, especially when you don't get your hands up on defense.
There's a long 3 by Delgrosso, and she's able to hit her second bomb here in this first half. After hitting her first 3-point attempt mark, she struggled, but they're able to right the ship.
Yeah, she's 3 of 10 from the floor.
5-footer put up by Bray, no good. Rebound deflects out off an Eagle, so the Colonels will get it back.
East Catholic without much pressure defensively. They've been staying in that 2-3 zone. They really need to front Hutchins. Ledyard, if Ledyard wants, Glenn, they have an easy entry pass right inside to Hutchins every time.
Junior guard Francesca Matera has checked in. Twin sister of Bianca. She wears number 32. That's Delgrosso, and she banks in the runner. She now has a dozen to lead all scorers. It's 20-13. Colonels on top.
Starting to spread this game out a little bit, and it's that defense that's starting things.
7-footer put up and in by Tashai Price. Half dozen now for Price.
Price and Delgrosso going back and forth at each other.
And now we'll get a foul call as Fustini got tripped up from behind. And it will go against Madison Sarah. Should be her first. We'll double check. It is. Fourteen fouls now for the Colonels in this first half. It's a 10-footer put up and in by Bianca Matera. That's her first basket of the night.
So concerned with the big people, they're leaving the perimeter a little bit open.
Yep. And now Jillian Bray in some trouble on the floor. She got tied up, and on the alternating possession, the Colonels will have it. Both teams rotating players in and out a lot here in this first half, Mark.
And Ledyard coming off the loss last night. That's the first loss of the season for the Colonels. It's interesting to see how they respond to their first taste of defeat.
Nice pass, spinning into the paint is Hannah Hutchins. She got the shot off and laid it in, but we get a whistle and a travel.
Thought she did a nice job sealing off and getting the lane. I guess she shuffled her feet. I didn't see it. There's that 1-3-1 that East Catholic does a nice job of attacking right there.
Woods into the paint, got a shot off, but they say before the shot she was being held. And we'll get a foul call, and it's going to be on Hannah Hutchins. That should be her second, and it is. Got to keep an eye on that, and that's what happens. She'll have to come out of this game with 5:20 left in the half. We might not see her again in this first half, Mark.
Well, you're absolutely right. Up 7, Ledyard doesn't have to bring her back and risk her, certainly at this point. Got to play defense with your feet, and she's still learning that.
Well, that time defense was played nicely by Ledyard, blocking that shot attempt by Woods. And now the Eagles get it right back, and they try to break ahead. This is Tashai Price, and as she came ahead, we get a whistle, and another foul is going to be called against the Colonels. This one on Klenikowski, and that, by my records, Mark, is her second, and she's going to have to come out.
Well, right now, Ledyard with 16 fouls. They got a half a dozen blocks as well, but the fouls are piling up. And just like last night, the bigs are sitting.
Matthew, her turnaround 15-footer's no good. Offensive rebound. Deep in the corner. Emily Cimarello is in the game. That's Caroline's sister. Ledyard, though, have it ahead. Right sideline. There's a long 17-footer put up no good by Matera. Bianca Matera has possession, driving to the foul line. Tries to feed down low, but her pass intended for Rebecca Alborn, a sophomore forward, didn't connect. Good idea, but it just didn't work. And on the turnover, East Catholic will get it back, and now they'll face full court pressure.
And they attack it down the sideline. Good job getting to the middle of the floor. Things should open up.
Woods trying to work baseline, but her shot is blocked out of bounds by number 42, senior forward Hannah Lawrence. This Ledyard team defend the rim very, very well.
Well, that's what their bigs in.
Yeah.
And you see right away they get inside without the presence of the 6-footers.
Cimarello. That was Emily with the basket, her first. 22-17. Ledyard's lead is 5, and now as we come ahead, we get another violation, and the Colonels turn it back over to East Catholic.
Sometimes you get other players trying to do a little bit too much to make up for the lack of the size inside, and you can see Ledyard missing shots and turning the ball over. They're fortunate to be up 5 and East Catholic's fortunate not to be down more.
Bad pass and a turnover. This is Delgrosso ahead. Can't hit the layup, but she was fouled. And it's going to be on Madison Sarah. That should be her second.
Sarah chasing down Delgrosso, and East Catholic wants to talk about at both ends. How do they handle it defensively without the shot blockers down low, and how do they get the ball inside? You saw a possession or two earlier, a pass from Matera that was just a little bit too high for one of the smaller now players playing post, Hannah Lawrence, at just 5'10".
(23-17), and now the Eagles turn it over. Delgrosso with the steal, and she'll lay it in.
I've got her for 14, and the lefty certainly likes to get to the rim.
25-17 now. Lead swells to 8, and the Eagles turn it right back over. Delgrosso leading all scorers in this first half with 15-7 in the first quarter. She has 8 so far here in this second. She can do it from beyond the arc and as well from within 10 feet. Nice back pass into the paint, but it got deflected away. Ledyard retains possession, ball to the foul line, and that 15-footer by Bianca Matera is able to roll home her second field goal. And it's now a 10-point Ledyard lead.
It's the biggest of the game, and in the last 3 minutes, very important for East Catholic to keep this deficit manageable under double digits going into the break at worst.
12-footer hits the side of the backboard by Jillian Bray. Might have been deflected. Boy, nice job, though, by Bray. Didn't sulk after that shot got deflected and hit off the side of the backboard. She just continued after it, and she fought for it and got an offensive rebound, got tied up. And on the alternating possession, East Catholic will keep it.
See what they can do. They get a break, get another possession. They have to attack this zone that's smaller now.
Oh, great pass. But Bray could not finish. However, she did get fouled.
And Bray on the attack, and that's what you have to do. Get the ball inside and try to score from in close. We haven't seen the Eagles take too many threes or too many long jumpers. They like to try to pound it in. They should take advantage without Hutchins and Klinikowski on the floor.
Foul was on Rebecca Alborn, the sophomore's first. 7th on the Colonels. Mercy with just 5. Second by Bray is also good. First 2 points of the night for the senior. Lead is 8. Ball goes into the paint. Delgrosso's shot's no good, but another whistle and another foul will be called. And this one against Katie Matthew, and that's her first.
East Catholic has to remember Delgrosso is a lefty. She wants to take the ball to that side. She started on the right wing, was able to get in the lane because they didn't overplay that left hand. You got to turn her to the right side and see what damage she can do with her offhand, if any.
Well, she's doing a lot of damage here tonight. Comes in averaging about 14.5 points per game. She's already at 16. We're not even at the half yet. Now 17. She leads all scorers tonight. It's 29-19. Again, a 10-point lead for Ledyard. Matthew out up top. She's going to try and heat up and get her team back into this one. Bray will drive. Her floater is good. First field goal for Jillian Bray. Ledyard racing right back. Delgrosso's runner's too hard. East Catholic with the rebound. Now we get a held ball, and it looks as if the arrow will keep possession to the Colonels with 1:57 remaining in the first half.
Boy, Delgrosso, it is like clockwork. The shot goes up, the miss, and then the quick outlet. And up, as we look at it, it's the far side, but it's the left side for Delgrosso. That's where she goes 9, maybe 10 times out of 10.
Delgrosso off the inbounds, gives right back to the inbounds passer, Fustini. Back to Delgrosso from 10 feet. Short, got her own rebound, puts it back up. Also no good. And there she is. Oh, that was this time her teammate Lawrence. I thought it was Delgrosso.
You saw the blonde ponytail.
I was going to give her great kudos, but still good effort by Hannah Lawrence. She couldn't keep it in bounds, so East Catholic do get it back. They have 1:40 on the clock to try and chip away at this 8-point deficit. Woods baseline. Doesn't take the shot. Instead, passes to the opposite side of the lane to her teammate, Emily Coral, but we get a whistle as the ball was turned over and as the Colonels came ahead, and East Catholic foul.
Well, there'll be some foul shots for both squads now with 7 fouls each. 1.5 to go here in the half.
Foul was on Caroline Smirello. That's her second. First foul shot is good. First appearance at the charity stripe for Ari Fustini. That's her first point of the night. Again, Ledyard lost to Laurelton Hall in the first round of this tournament, 63-53 last night. Looking to pick up their 4th win of the year if they can win this consolation game. Lead is back to 10 with 1:20 remaining.
And Ledyard switching back to the 2-3 that they started the game with. It was extremely effective.
Patton trying to find some space. Ball was loose. It's still loose, and now we have a held ball, and I believe East Catholic will keep it.
Very tough to dribble into the middle of that zone.
You see 1:06 remaining in this first half. McPadden to inbound, and her pass deflected out. She's looking for Dominique Woods. I think Fustini got a hand on that pass. Patton will try it again. Ball to the foul line. The Smirello sisters are trying to execute a give and go, but the pass defended nicely and it deflects out. Last touched by a Colonel. About a minute remaining. McPadden again looking inbound. Still looking, and she throws it off the leg of Fustini.
Not a bad idea with nothing open.
Yep.
Ledyard staying in its zone. East Catholic needs to recognize that.
McPadden. Now Woods. Woods spinning. Got double teamed. Backs it out. Bray's 3 is good. No, they say it's a 2, but still. Big shot for Jillian Bray. She's got a half dozen. Lead down to 8. Approaching 30 seconds left in the half. Eagles want to stop here. Fustini in some trouble, able to find Delgrosso working baseline, still with the dribble, and now we get a foul will be called, and I believe it is on Woods. And that, if it is on Woods, will be her 3rd. We'll double check.
How about Delgrosso tiptoeing along the baseline, had the advantage again, got the ball on the left side. She was able to protect her dribble with her body and kept it along the baseline and finally got bumped a couple of times and gets to the line. You're right about Woods, by the way, with that 3rd foul.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it is her 3rd, so she quickly goes to the bench for the final 23 seconds, so she will start the second half. If she does start the half, playing with 3 personals. She might not start the second half because she has the 3. Well, we'll see. Delgrosso at the line, and she's leading all scorers now with 19 in this first half. She's had a big second quarter with a dozen points. Her lead, her team's lead, is 10. There's a runner banked up, no good, by McPadden. The offensive rebound put back, also no good. A rebound by Lawrence inside 5 seconds, and Ledyard is just going to let the clock expire. And they are very content, Mark Robbins, going into the halftime locker room with a 10-point lead.
Well, they earned it early and then kind of played even, a little helter-skelter the last 4 or 5 minutes of the second quarter, but a pretty strong first half for Ledyard, and they certainly have earned a 10-point lead.
Yeah, and there are two big players inside, Clint Rice and Jillian Bray. They had 6 points apiece, 3 for Matthew and 2 apiece for Woods, McPadden, Cimarello, and both Cimarello sisters. And as we start the second half, Ledyard quickly getting into the paint. Klenikowski now has a half dozen.
Coming out of the break, Ledyard recognizes East Catholic, goes man-to-man, and what do? They post up Hutchins at 6'3", and she towers over her defender, and it's an easy 2. Now a little bit of pressure in the half court. Trying to come out and extend, but that penetration and inside, it's just going to be that easy.
Yeah, way too easy. Matera now with a half dozen. And the lead has swelled to 14.
And a quick timeout because things can get away from you in a hurry.
Foul trouble. They got in foul trouble in that first half, but it didn't really affect them. They had a 10-point halftime lead. Still, if they get in foul trouble, that's, well, a plus for East Catholic, obviously. This is Bray, nothing there. Now Woods, she'll drive. Puts a wild shot up as she was facing Hutchins.
And intimidation by Hutchins.
Delgrosso, nothing there, and her pass deflected and stolen. Woods has it, now she's fouled. And I believe it's going to be on Olivia Delgrosso. That should only be her first.
Yeah, she reached it. She knows that she shouldn't have done that. It was just right in front of her, and she decided to try and reach in and slap the ball away, and she got armed.
This is Woods working on Klenikowski. Bray for Sarah, right baseline to Shy Price. Now Matthew, but she throws it away. And Delgrosso with the steal, and she's fouled.
And that time again, the interior presence, the bigs for Ledyard make it so difficult for East Catholic. They got the ball inside, but when you get 2 players too close together, it's got to be better spacing offensively for East Catholic. It's just bringing the 2 bigs together into a trap, and that is too big a mountain to climb.
Bianca Matera floats it ahead for Delgrosso's 3. It's no good. And the long rebound run down by Katie Matthew. Ahead for Woods. She'll drive. Got bodied by 2 defenders. No whistle. Does get a shot off over a bigger Hutchins. It was no good. But there should have been a foul call. Maybe a foul there as well. But the officials, Mark, letting them play. Matera's 3 is no good. Nice offensive rebound, Delgrosso.
21 for her, and even though they are extending the lead and haven't given up a point here in the second half, I guess I wanted to make sure at M. Rob with 2 B's, CT Sports.
What, did your PR firm come up with that and they didn't tell you in advance?
Yes, I pay them big bucks for that.
Somebody's got to. Can't be me. This is Matthew driving. Shot is blocked by Hutchins. Matthew gets the ball back. She'll back it out. That 10-footer by Bray's no good. Rebound batted and run down by Delgrosso. Pustini. Matera trying to loop it low inside for Hannah Hutchins, but the pass overthrown. Good idea, but they couldn't connect.
Got to be a little bit more patient. Wait for it to open up. Take your time making that pass. especially when you're going to lob it up. There's nobody in the atmosphere where Hutchins is living. And back to man-to-man. Switching defenses for Ledyard.
This is Delgrosso with the steal. She'll drive ahead and lay it in.
And the shutout here in the second half has nearly reached 4 minutes.
Not the way East Catholic wanted to start the second half, and they are now in a serious hole. A foul call will be against Hannah Hutchins. That should be her third, and it is. Quick inbounds, right baseline. 15-footers put in by Dominique Woods. Her second field goal. She's got 4. And finally, East Catholic gets on the board in this second half, Mark.
On a pass inside, penetration now. Good job that time, East Catholic fronting Hutchins, not allowing the easy entry pass. The ball kicked around at the feet of a couple of defenders.
8-0 run to start the second half for Ledyard. Shot by Delgrosso was no good. Offensive rebound by Hannah Lawrence, and she was fouled. Foul was on Corinne McFadden. It's her first. Lawrence, a senior. First appearance at the charity stripe here tonight.
Good follow through. Strong start here in this third quarter, and it's so important to get off to a good start at the end, coming out of that break, and we've seen Ledyard expand upon a 10-point lead.
Lawrence makes both foul shots. 43-25. The lead is 18 for the Colonels. That matches their biggest lead. Now Woods forced her way into the paint, got a shot off. It was blocked, but we get a whistle, and we get a foul. Going to be on Klinikowski, and Mark, that will be her third. This lead is, again, 18 points. I fully anticipate Klinikowski and Hutchins picking up their fourth foul at some point, maybe in this third quarter. Even if that does happen and they're taken out, this lead is as large as it is. And in the first half, when they picked up 2 early fouls and were taken out, Ledyard really didn't lose anything in regards to their lead. In fact, I believe they increased their lead to double digits while their 2 big players were sitting on the bench.
They did. That's when Delgrosso really took control. And now Adam Baber is going to take out Klinikowski and go without Hutchins and Klinikowski, his 2 bigs, as the lead drops to 17. I bet if it gets to 12, we see one, if not both, come back on the floor.
1 of 2 for Woods. She's got 5. See if East Catholic can get a turnover here. Oh, Delgrosso got hit. Initially, there was no whistle, and then after Delgrosso responded to being bumped by Jillian Bray, the whistle blown, and correct call was made. A foul on Bray, her first. Third on the team. East Catholic picking up their defense here. Delgrosso with the left hand driving. Nothing there, backs it out. Oh, she loops it low in the baseline. Oh, great pass, but not able to finish was Fustini. And the rebound for Dominique Woods, and she'll race ahead. Woods driving. She's triple teamed. We'll back it out. There's a 17-footer by Caroline Cimarello. No good. Rebound Woods, and she puts it in.
Well, again, getting inside. It's about positioning when you don't have tremendous height, which neither team, they're about even right now, so it's all about reading the rim and getting into the right spot.
15-point deficit. Ball's loose, and East Catholic gets the steal. Bray coming ahead. Now Woods. She gets bodied, and we get a whistle and a stoppage, and a foul will be called on Olivia Delgrosso, her second. Fouls are mounting now.
And you can sense the momentum shifting a little bit over to East Catholic. A bucket here gets them to within 13, maybe 12 with a 3. And Ledyard goes to that zone.
Now
it works.
Now a steal, Mark. Delgrosso doing it all, but she throws it away.
Trying to get a little bit too greedy.
Yeah.
Or greedy in general. You can't be too greedy. Greedy is not a good thing to begin with. So that time they got the steal, and Delgrosso trying to push it up a little bit too quickly.
Bray comes ahead. Caroline Cimarello, nothing there. Hands right sideline for Price, trying to go baseline. Got some space, took a fade away from the baseline. She's able to hit, now has 9.
It's a 5-0 run since the bigs have gone out.
Deficit is 13, almost a turnover. Colonels still have it. This is Fustini out up top. Gets a screen to the foul line, pushing off, no call. Now it's Delgrosso, she'll drive, throw up a floater, no good. And the rebound for Woods.
No offensive rebounds for Ledyard.
And I think if East Catholic scores here, Ledyard might have to call for time. This is Woods to the foul line. She gets blocked, and they call an offensive foul. Could have gone either way, but it goes against Dominique Woods. That will be her 4th foul.
Katie DaCosta getting Katie Matthew back in. This run for East Catholic coming without the senior guard.
There you see Woods. She'll go to the bench with the 4 fouls. It's a 13-point game. 2 minutes remaining, third quarter. Racing up was Francesca Matera. She'll back it out to her teammate, Ari Fustini. And they say before the shot, no, they say in the act of shooting, foul called. And it will go against Emily Cimarello. That's her first. First appearance at the line, I correct myself. Third appearance at the line for Fustini. She was 2 for 2 in the second quarter. She missed the front end of this 2 shots. She'll get 1 more. And Mark, she misses them both. And the rebound though for Ledyard, but a travel is called on Lawrence.
And Adam Baber can wait no longer, and he'll get Hutchins back in. She's just got 3 fouls, but he needs some presence inside at both ends.
I agree. Big possession here for the Eagles. They're down 13. They work it low, and oh my, that is not a 4th foul that Hutchins wants to get. Basically reaching around the offensive player, but she picks it up, and Hannah Hutchins picks up her 4th foul, and she quickly rotates right back out.
10 seconds on the floor for Hutchins, and that's simply not playing smart defensively.
No.
You gave up position fine. You are a foot taller than Price, who was inside. Let her get the ball. You'll block her shot.
3 for Bray. She's able to hit. First 3-point made, field goal by Jillian Bray. She's got 9. And the lead for Ledyard down to 10. And they missed the shot.
Yeah, quick one. Ill-advised.
Eagles rushing ahead, but it's Delgrosso stepping in the passing lane with the steal, comes ahead, but her shot blocked from behind by Katie Matthew, but we get a whistle, and a foul will be whistled against Matthew.
That's the second on Matthew, and a good job of not allowing Delgrosso an easy 2. Make her earn it at the line. Boy, the Eagles are in the midst of an 8-0 run. And right now, East Catholic on the verge of getting into the bonus for non-shooting fouls.
Delgrosso makes both foul shots. Now with 25 points. I guess she only made 1 of 2. I'm sorry. I thought she made them both.
And yet another turnover. Ledyard a little bit too quick, rushing things, trying to build the lead back up. East Catholic love the perseverance by the Eagles.
My mistake for taking my eye off the play. Can't even read my own handwriting. Now the Eagles turn it over. And the steal by Fustini, and then she got bodied. No whistle, loses the ball. East Catholic have it. They turn it right back over, and now we get a foul at midcourt. Delgrosso was hit as she tried to come ahead.
Nobody wants to run back and play defense. Everybody just reaching and grabbing. As they must have played in the midcourt area for 20 seconds, and you can see that that's not over in the last 20 seconds. That's over the game. And I think Ledyard probably has a little bit more.
Foul was on Madison Sarah, her fourth. First foul shot by Delgrosso, no good. Offensive rebound, the shot put back up, also no good by Rebecca Alburn. East Catholic have it, they came ahead, but the pass is stolen. Players falling everywhere out on the floor. Delgrosso ahead, her shot's no good, but we will get a blocking foul against McPadden.
And again, boy, we have seen it throughout this game. Delgrosso flying down the left side of the floor into the offensive end for Ledyard and going strong to the basket. Eastern Connecticut, Conn College, among the schools looking and recruiting Olivia Delgrosso.
First foul shot is good.
It's been about over 4.5 minutes since Ledyard has a basket. They've got foul shots.
Second is no good. Rebound deflects out off of a Colonel.
Delgrosso with 5 foul shots. The last points for Ledyard. And
I got a player who's going to have to check out. We have some blood on an elbow, and they've got to take her out of the game. That looks to be Caroline Cimarello on her right elbow.
See what East Catholic does in the final half a minute. Do they go for one? Well, Ledyard won't even let them. Aggressive defense by the Colonels.
East Catholic not doing a very good job protecting that basketball coming ahead, but with the alternating possession, East Catholic will keep it, have 19 seconds to work with before the end of this third quarter. This is Matthew up top. See if she can get in the flow of the offense. Matthew trying to drive, spinning, throws up a floater, no good. Got her own rebound. Oh, took a wild shot and got bailed out. As a foul will be called, and it will go against Hannah Lawrence. That's her second. But Matthew went down hard. Not sure if she hit her head on the floor or not. She's up quickly, and that's a very good sign. Maybe she lost her wind, got the wind knocked out of her. I'm not sure, Mark, but she looks to be okay.
A great effort by Katie Matthew to get inside following her shot. She hasn't taken many.
No.
She's got 3 off in the game, just 3 points.
We talked about her at the top. She had a big night last night in the first round with 19 points to lead East Catholic in their loss. And here tonight, with that first made foul shot, has just 4 points. Hasn't been that she's been missing her shots, Mark. She's just not taking any shots. Makes them both. It's a 10-point game, down to 5 seconds. Delgrosso ahead. Her shot is blocked, but we get a whistle and a foul.
East Catholic at some point will figure out that they have to shade Delgrosso to her left. If they continue to run down the middle of the floor and allow her the left lane, she's going to either make baskets or get to the line.
Delgrosso has been at the foul line an awful lot here tonight. That's her 13th free throw attempt. She's 10 of 13. Second is also good. 27 points now for Olivia Delgrosso, and now coming ahead was Jillian Bray, but she traveled.
And that could be a critical mistake. You had it down to 10 with the basketball, and now you've given up the foul shots. 2.5, 2.4 left, enough time for a pass, dribble, and shoot.
Justini to inbound, looking, she'll back it out. Alborn gives in the deep corner for Fustini's three. It's no good. And that we'll have it here on CPTV Sports. That should be a good one, I'm sure. These two teams, though, have a lot to play for here in the consolation round, Mark. They do not want to be the team to lose both games of this holiday tournament. Off the start of this quarter, ball goes down low. The turnaround by Klinikowski was partially blocked, got deflected back out. Ledyard keeps possession. Delgrosso's three is long, and it's run down in the corner by Emily Cimarillo. Here come the Eagles. Woods ahead, triple teamed. She'll back it out. Matthews three, short. And now a rebound by Lawrence. Coming over quickly, trying to rip it away. It was Caroline Cimarillo, and we get a whistle and a foul, and that should be the third on Caroline Cimarillo.
Well, Katie Matthew got a good look at a three from the left side. It didn't drop. Had it, they would have been under 10 for the first time since the first half. You have to credit East Catholic for battling all the way back, down at one point by 19. They got it to within 10.
First is good. Second foul shot is short. And the rebound for Woods, and she got upended by the free throw shooter, Hannah Lawrence. And Lawrence quickly picks up her third foul. That's the seventh on Ledyard here in this second half. So now Mercy will be at the foul line the rest of the way. Right now shooting 1 and 1. Mercy already over the 10-team foul limit mark, so Ledyard shooting 2 the rest of the way, and the first foul shot, no good. That's a big miss. Quickly, the Colonels race ahead. Delgrosso with possession. Gets a screen. Left baseline, nothing there. Nice pick and roll as she feeds Klinikowski for the basket.
An outstanding job, you're right. Setting a little screen and then posting up, showing, getting the feed.
Jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound is put up, also no good. Ball loose in the paint. Klinikowski with the rebound, and she's sandwiched and fouled.
Good job clearing the glass and allowing Klinikowski to get to the line. It has turned into a foul shooting contest. And credit Ledyard for hitting a lot of them.
Klinikowski is 3 for 3 tonight from the foul line. Second is also good. She is now in double figures with 10. Second on the team in scoring tonight for Ledyard. Delgrosso leading all scorers here tonight with 27. There's a three by Matthews, no good. Colonels are running. Delgrosso might have got away with a palm. Now we get a held ball.
And for the first time, and credit Dominique Woods for cutting off that left side, forced her back to the middle, and they got the turnover. She's going to have to improve the right hand when she plays at the next level.
Yep. Nice pass into the paint. The runner is thrown in by McPadden. Second field goal. Deficit is 15 for the Eagles. They get it to Klinikowski. She was double teamed. Now they back it out up top. Driving into the paint. Fusini with the left hand. Can't hit. Offensive rebound by Klinikowski. Her putback's no good. And on the rebound by Matthew, we get a whistle. And a foul will be called on Colonel. It's going to be on
Lawrence.
42, yeah. Yep. Hannah Lawrence, that will be her 4th mark.
And she's a little frustrated, but she clearly was over the back. Whether there was contact or not, it's the perception when you're reaching over someone's back from a distance. It looks like there's contact.
Now Lawrence will check out with the 4th foul. She worked very hard while she was out there. Carolyn Cimarello's foul shot, no good. And that's not going to help the comeback cause. Not making your foul shots. Delgrosso got bumped by her teammate.
Well, things get a little chippy now, to be honest.
Hutchins was just running up the floor, and she ran into her teammate dribbling the basketball, Delgrosso, and that forced Delgrosso to bobble it a bit. We got a tie-up and an alternating possession. Ledyard will keep possession with 5:46 Girls Basketball Holiday Classic. ACR scored Ledyard by 15. They have possession as we start off the timeout. Nice pass into the paint for a cutting Klinikowski, but she couldn't finish.
Drew it up well. Great job executing until the very end.
Matthew for McPadden, back for Matthew to the foul line for Woods. Nothing there, she'll back it out for Matthew. Almost got called for a carry. That's Woods in the paint, driving on Hutchins, and Hutchins will foul out. That should be her 5th.
And that is all Dominique Woods. Great effort to find a little bit of space, using her quickness to get around Hutchins, forcing Hutchins to clip her with the body as she tried to make the block. And that's it.
Well, there's the first big player for Ledyard to foul out. And for Hutchins, comes in averaging 14.5 a game. She has just 4 tonight. Wasn't that she was facing an opponent her same size, same skill level? I mean, there's no one on the East Catholic squad that can match up height-wise to Hutchins, yet she only had 4 points tonight, and she fouls out with 5:24 remaining.
Well, I think a couple of shots missed on offensive putbacks and opportunities, but really East Catholic did a pretty good job of denying the post pass for the most part to Hutchins.
You see the foul shot numbers. Ledyard doing a very good job, missing just 4, but East Catholic struggling mightily, and that was 2 big misses. Colonels race ahead. The shot by Bianca Matera is blocked out of bounds.
Great hustle. Price getting back up the floor to challenge the shot. Even down 15, still playing hard.
Quick shot by Delgrosso. It's no good. Well, we get a whistle and a foul on Carolyn Cimarello. That should be her 4th. And it is.
Delgrosso took out a mortgage at the foul line. She's paying it off quickly.
She is not the player on the Ledyard team you want to foul here late in this game. She has shot the ball very, very well from the foul line. 11 of 14. Second is also good. 12 of 15 tonight. I have her for 29 points.
10 here in the second half. It's been kind of quiet for her.
Lead back to 17 for the Colonels. Matthew driving, takes a fadeaway 5-footer. She hits. You would think we would have seen more of that here tonight from Katie Matthew. Almost a steal. Colonels have it. Delgrosso, and she's fouled. Coming over defensively was McPadden. Got there late.
Yep. And shows again, and it's partially you don't play against left-handers as much as frequently as righties. So when McPadden comes over, if she had angled her body and gotten to the baseline, she would have forced Delgrosso to try the middle, and that's her weak hand.
Delgrosso has had a huge night here tonight. 19 in the first half, 11 so far here in the second half. She's 7 for 9 from the charity stripe in this second half. Only has 2 field goals in the second half, but she's racking up the points from the charity stripe. no matter how you get there, make those foul shots, they count just as much as a 2-point field goal. 56-39. There's a runner put up and in. And we get a foul call. Madison Sarah with the basket.
Boy, the grittiness of the Eagles of East Catholic continuing to try and execute, getting it inside that time. Sarah doing a nice job catching the ball, kissing one off the glass, and getting to the line as well.
And now Hannah Lawrence will foul out with work and talking about favorite moments. I know you have a lot of them, Mark. You've worked a ton of games.
Oh, it's been
tough
a great
for you guys
year.
to pick one.
Yes.
You know, it really is.
It really, you're absolutely right. Been a tremendous year. Oh, Woods doing a nice job getting in front. Didn't really see much contact. Thought she got inside and stole that ball away, but that's going to do it for her.
Yep, picks up her 5th. And she'll leave with the 9 points. With 4:29 remaining, players are dropping like flies now, Mark, with all the fouls that have been piling up since the start of this one, and we really and honestly figured that this would happen.
Well, and both teams in the double bonus, still 4.5 minutes.
I was just going to say, Mark, there's still plenty of time remaining. It's a 14-point game. Now, the team that makes their foul shots should win this game. East Catholic is not making their foul shots, so in all honesty, they really shouldn't win this game. However, a lot still can happen with 4:29 remaining.
Well, plus the fact that Ledyard's taken more than twice as many foul shots. And they're making them, and they're just piling them up.
Klenikowski makes them both. She's 4 for 4 from the foul line in this 4th quarter, 6 for 6 overall in the game. Eagles driving, wild shot put up by Price. Colonels clear the rebound. Oh, nice pass inside. Delgrosso able to find Klenikowski.
Good job trailing the play. Klenikowski got to the spot, and the vision by Delgrosso. Beautiful pass.
It's now an 18-point lead for Ledyard. There's a 3 that doesn't fall for Bray. Offensive rebound for Emily Coral, and she's fouled.
And again, we look inside, and the vision, Delgrosso, she's been able to take it to the rack so many times in this game. That time she sensed it. She saw her teammate Klenikowski coming on the far right side, and a bullet pass right on the hands, allowing Klenikowski to catch it in stride.
Carl makes first foul shot. Only the 2nd made free throw in this 4th quarter. The 5th in this 2nd half, but East Catholic have missed a lot of foul shots here, especially front end of 1-and-1. Carl makes them both.
Hello, full court pressure with a little less than 4 minutes to go. We'll see how Ledyard attacks man-to-man.
And now the ball deflects out off of Delgrosso. So East Catholic will keep it.
And offense for defense for Katie DaCosta, putting in her defensive players, maybe to give up a foul or two, and now getting a couple of players back in once they regain possession.
Matthew looking inbound. She gives for Price. Looking at Klenikowski. Into the paint. Gets stripped, and it's stolen. Delgrosso has the pass ahead for the bunny, and she lays it in.
That started with Klenikowski playing great defense on Price, not letting her move or go anywhere.
Price. Well, she had a jump shot. Sarah, left side. Matthews' jumper rattles in and out. And as the Colonels tried to push it out, it's thrown away. Now Matthews' pass kicked out of bounds off a Ledyard leg. Eagles will keep it, but they trail badly here. We're down to 3:17.
They need to score and put the pressure on.
Matthew, nice give and go. Her runner's no good. Got her own rebound, puts it up and in.
But she made the harder layup. Over behind the head.
Klinikowski ahead. Her shot's put in.
Good feed. Bianca Matera, putting it up where only Klinikowski could get it.
16 now for Michelle Klinikowski. This is Price driving on Klinikowski with the left hand. The runner's banked in, and she's fouled.
Well, sometimes it's best to go right at a big. They don't block as many shots when you attack them. And that time, Price, with a burst of speed, goes right at Klinikowski.
I call the foul on Rebecca Alborn. And again, at Mohegan Sun, but scheduling has changed. Instead of a Friday-Saturday format, it's going to go Saturday-Sunday. And boy, that makes it so much better, I think, not only for the players, Mark, but as well for the fans that will be attending. And the players, of course, don't have to wake up so early in the morning to play a 9 a.m. game with the new schedule. Now, off the inbounds after the made foul shot by Price. Get a whistle, and Ledyard will keep possession.
Man-to-man pressure. Get the ball in the middle. There you go.
Klinikowski has it. Puts up a wild shot. Ball's loose. Players get tied up. Alternating possession. We'll give the ball to East Catholic with 2.5 remaining. It's 64-49.
Well, and East Catholic wanted to get the offensive players back on the floor. Couldn't do it. Katie DaCosta wasn't able to get her guys back on the floor. They're going to have to look to Price.
This is Price up top, driving on Klinikowski. Now we'll back it out. There's a long three by Madeline Bailey, a sophomore guard. Hasn't really played much here tonight. She does take the three. It's short. And the rebound deflects out, but Ledyard will inbound with 2:11 remaining.
Well, Matthew and Bray come back in, but with the foul trouble they have, they're playing at a disadvantage now.
Yeah. Giustini dribbling through traffic, backs it out.
Now Ledyard wants to run a little clock.
Bianca Matera will team up with Giustini and just try and burn as much time off the clock. And now a foul will be called against Emily Smirello. It should be her second. But again, both teams are over the 10-team limit, so we've been shooting fouls pretty much the last
month.
Yeah. It's been a lot here tonight. Giustini was 2 for 4. That's her third make of the night. She's got all 3 of her points from the charity stripe. Second free throw is no good. In and out. And the rebound fought for, and we get a foul call. And who's it going to be against?
It's going to be on Price, and she let Alborn get inside of her. That's a tough thing to allow happen, and I think got a little out of frustration. She kind of hacked at Alborn, who was grabbing the ball.
Minute 52 remaining. Second by Alborn is good, so she does make 1 of 2. No pressure here by Ledyard. Want to defend. Matthews open for 3. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds.
She had an open look. I don't know that her feet were quite settled. It caused her to be a little bit short.
Now we get an injury timeout. Jillian Bray to the East Catholic bench. And she asked to be taken out. Something is wrong with her. Hopefully she's okay. Carolyn Samarillo will come back in with minute 40 left.
Yeah, you see Katie DaCosta, the head coach, taking care of her.
Delgrosso ahead.
Little four-corner stall action now.
Delgrosso, and she's fouled out up top. And that foul against Carolyn Cimarillo is her 5th, so she now fouled.
Maybe talk to the trainer, so that's a good sign. No secret that the player of the game is at the foul line right now. Huh?
Well, Michelle Klinikowski has had a big night as well with 16 points, but I'm just joking with you.
We're going to do the interview at the foul line because that's where she's most comfortable.
35 points unofficially here for Olivia Delgrosso. Catholic needs to take some shots here. They get it low. This is Katie Conley. Nothing there. They back it out. Matthew. Inside a minute. Conley. There's a runner that's blocked. Rebound deflected. Inside. Katie Conley had a shot. That was blocked. Deflected away, and Ledyard has it. Let's see if they just run it out.
No. They continue to attack, and Delgrosso trying to get another couple to add to her total. But I'm very impressed with the way Ledyard responded to its first adversity of the season, losing its first game last night in the opening round of this Mercy Holiday Classic. And they come right back and show a great deal of fortitude, execute pretty well, and that'll be it for Delgrosso, huh?
Yeah, she'll check out. Unofficially, I have her mark with 35. Second free throw by Klinikowski is good. She's got 17.
That's a check with her to see if that may be a career high.
It's a big night. Down to 10 seconds remaining. It's a 20-point lead for Ledyard. And on the held ball, alternating possession, will give the ball back to Ledyard with 5 seconds left. They'll just inbound and let it run out. And Ledyard will get the victory, and they will move to 4-1 on the season. East Catholic will drop to 500 at 3-3. This one is over here at Mercy High School, the consolation game of the Mercy High School Girls Basketball Holiday Classic. We'll take a break, come back.